Hello guys, welcome back to another presentation. My name is syedshah, and in this recording we're going to show you how to set up a cache peer, which is an upstream proxy server on Squid, so that all the traffic can be sent out to a secondary proxy server to go out to the internet or wherever else you need the traffic to go out. We're going to do this on CentOS Linux 7.3, where we already have a proxy set up. So the proxy at the moment is set up to the default. We haven't made any changes. If you've been following along on my last video, then you will see that if I look now at the proxy configuration file, you'll see that we only have the standard ACLs, the standard rules in here. So what we need to do is we need to set up an upstream peer. I will create a new line right at the end, and I will enter a new peer. So I need I type in cache underscore peer, and now I need the IP for the upstream proxy. So for my purposes, I'm going to log in to my Hyper-V. I have a host here, and I'm going to just have a look at the IP on this. So I've got 192.168.1.133. So I will type that out here. .168.1.133, and that's running on port 3128. And we need to type in all this command, just as you see, so that it doesn't search for any other proxies. And we want to log in to this proxy. The upstream proxy is going to need authentication. And we want all the traffic to pass through this upstream proxy, and we don't want any traffic to go direct. So this last line will do just that. Colon WQ to write that. And now I would just like to do a systemctl restart of Squid server. Okay, so we have an error here. Okay, let me have a look at the status of Squid. Okay, Squid is not running at the moment. So let me try and start Squid. Start Squid. Okay, let me have a look at this is good for troubleshooting, and we're going to do just that. We're going to have a look at the Squid log file, which is located at var log squid. And okay, let me have a look at access. So I'm going to do cat access. Do we have an issue here? We may have an issue here somewhere. Okay, I think I'm going to have a look at this and then I'm going to come back. I think I found the issue. So I'm just going to go back into the Squid configuration file, and I forgot to define this proxy as a parent. I believe that's why I'm getting that error. So that let's try to start Squid again. Okay, so now we've got Squid up. Systemctl status Squid. So this time we can see that the proxy is up and running. So now I'm going to jump over to my Windows box. So I've got this server here, which is my upstream proxy, which I have set. On the upstream proxy, what I want to do is I want to have a look at the log files. So you can see it's a Microsoft proxy. If I have a look at the log files, okay, so at the moment we can see that nothing's hitting this proxy. I haven't had any traffic going to this proxy at all. So if I open up my workstation and let's have a look at what the workstation is doing, where it's hitting. 1 second, let me do a Control-Alt-Delete here. Okay, so the proxy which I've set up on my Windows 10 workstation is the Squid proxy. So .135 is the Squid proxy. If I clear my screen here and do an IP address, you will see here 192.168.1.135. So that's the address of the Squid proxy. So the traffic from my Windows 10 workstation is going to my Squid proxy, and the proxy should be sending to the upstream. So if I'm just clear this screen a little bit to get some space. If I go to Microsoft, the page cannot be displayed. Okay, I'm going to do HTTP rather than, okay, let me try BBC because I know BBC's. Okay, it's going through the upstream. So if we have a look at the upstream server, let me try another one. It's www.news.sky.com, which is another one which I know. Okay, news.sky.com. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's working as well. Now what I want to do is we know the internet access on this is working. So what I'd like to do is have a look at the endpoint, the upstream proxy, which is the Microsoft ARR, which today is the 5th. So I'm going to have a look at this log file, and voila, we have here all the requests from the Squid proxy server. So this is the IP address of the local server, the ARR, Microsoft ARR, and we should be, there we go, there's the Squid proxy IP over here. So now we've passed the traffic from the client, which is Windows 10, through Squid to the upstream. So this shows how to proxy the traffic from Squid to another proxy server. It's quite simple. We've gone through the details of how to do it. I'm back at the SSH session to the Squid server. If I clear the screen, I'll go back into the Squid configuration file. The only changes that were made in the Squid configuration file, right at the bottom, we entered this cache peer, the IP address of the upstream proxy. We've put this down as the parent on port 3128, and we passing credentials through, and we're not allowing it to go direct. We want it to go through the upstream proxy for all types of requests. So I hope that this sessions have been informative for you, and if you find the video useful, please hit the link and subscribe for any further videos that I'm going to be publishing in the future. Thanks for viewing.